Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana moving here also in line with expectations. It's very interesting how Solana has really moved in this descending channel here since the middle of November, and it has obviously very recently dropped into my target area very nicely that we defined up here. We are doing a very nice ABC correction, and within this wave C we are now. We are doing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive move to the downside. In my view, we have completed a wave 3, which consisted of another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in green. And I think we're now gearing up for another move to the upside that could take us to the resistance line of that channel. A very nicely defined channel that could take us all the way up to, I would say, $130 nearly. Yeah, maybe a little bit below that. The ideal target level here would be somewhere here between $106 and $127. Yeah, that would be where I would expect that wave 4 to go into. That is also what I do expect here for Bitcoin, even though if I take a look, we've nearly reached that already. Can you see that? We've already nearly reached that, and maybe I wasn't even accurate enough, and maybe I need to extend that lower. I need to check that later. But yeah, it's looking like we've actually already, like, Bitcoin touched the minimum what it needs to do to complete a wave 4. I didn't actually spot that, but it did that. I didn't spot that. Now I did in this video. Quite funny. All right, so it actually probably has done, like Bitcoin, it has done the minimum what a wave 4 needs to do, because this target area has been defined with the Elliott waves and the Fibonacci levels. So let's just do it now. Why not? Start here at the wave 2, go down all the way to the wave 3, and so let's do that. Just need to be quite accurate up here. Yeah, as I see this, it doesn't look like that it has done what it needs to do to complete the correction. Probably not. No. Okay, that target area needs to move slightly here. Okay, so it's between 107 and 128. We haven't reached it yet. Okay, so important to be accurate here, but it came quite close. So but still, I would expect another move up, because also here, like Bitcoin, the indicators are quite far down. Solana a bit in the critique at the moment. Generally, the network is not promising at the moment isn't delivering what it promised. Yeah, obviously it can. I think it's designed to do up to 50,000 transactions per second. Lately, this was reduced to below 1,000 per second. And this was also just because of the demand in the network. What's going on, all the transactions, it's been overflowing. There have been a lot of these DDoS attacks. Basically, what happens because Solana is so successful in the DeFi space, yeah, very, very big player there, and has taken a lot of market share from Ethereum. There are a lot of DeFi bots around, and these DeFi bots obviously overflowing Solana with a lot of transactions, and that has just taken the network down. I think recently they have updated the network, but I think it's only really dealt with the most immediate issues. So we had downtime, and I remember last time I did say that was, I think, in the last year when we had back then a DDoS attack, and there was downtime, and there were a few people who really criticized me about saying that Solana, it wasn't down, it was never down. But I mean, just look at that. It is, we had downtime here, partial outage. And recently the uptime of the Solana network did break down to around 95%. And this is just reality, and it's not a problem. It's an early, it's early in the crypto space, and you get these issues, and they're dealing with it. I do believe the team, they are knowledgeable, it's a good team, that they are going to get it sorted, but it's just something that we need to talk about, and it's something that probably contributes to the situation here. But overall, again, news and charts, I often say that news have a minimal effect on charts, and I think we can see that. Even though there are quite negative news about Solana at the moment, the price is just doing what the other cryptos are doing as well, right? It's just oftentimes that in times where prices are going down, negative news come much more to the surface, and that just, again, is part of psychology. It's part of the sentiment in the market. If there is a negative sentiment, which there is generally in the crypto space at the moment, and that is why prices are going down, you see many more of these negative news. in my view, it's often not like, well, the news come out and the price is dropping. No, it's actually the other way around. There were always positive and negative news in the background, but you much more see these positive news when prices are going up. That is part of human psychology. That is how this is made. And to be fair, we can prove here that the price isn't doing anything special. Actually, it's just doing what the other cryptos are doing as well. This is here sitting between the 0.887 fib level and the 0.887 and the 0.5, I think that is. I would need to double check that. But this is pretty much what the other cryptos are doing as well at the moment. So it's nothing too special. No, it's actually only between the 0.786 and the 0.618. So it's even better off than some of the other cryptos. And I mean, last year Solana did a massive move up. I think we had a 13,000% increase at times. So yeah, it just needs to come down a little bit to complete this correction here. And the next support level is at $56 here. That's the 0.786 fib level. But I could imagine, in line with other cryptos, that we might even see here the $30. That's the 0.887 fib level, but it's too early to talk about that. I guess the 56 should hold, but it certainly is a level here, the 0.887, that many other cryptos did come down to as well. And in a sense, because Solana is still quite far away from that, and it hasn't actually come to that, and it's not even close to 30, it might even be a sign of strength of the Solana chart, even though it doesn't look like it at the moment. Yeah, but overall, a very interesting chart, very clearly defined descending channel. I really like that chart. It's really easy to understand in my view. And yeah, we've hit the target area. I think we now need to get a bit higher, finish here that wave 4 off before we see a final drop in line with Bitcoin. Pretty much that would be. So yeah, that is my view here on Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you like the content a lot, maybe you want to consider to join as a channel member. You can do that here on YouTube or on my website, and you can find a link for that in the video description, and that will take you to my website, and there you can join. If you join as silver member or gold member, you get access to Telegram, the chat, and announcements. And on Discord, there's all sorts of stuff, and also my own buy and sell orders, my portfolio, and so on. You can see there. And yeah, we do a weekly live stream as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.